What we're looking for here is where the returner's partner is positioned. Two scenarios, at the first serve and at the second serve. There's a standard textbook position that most coaches use to teach, but the more experienced you become, the more variety you learn. The returner's partner here is Coco Vandeweghe. For the first serve, she's just inside the baseline. The easy explanation here is that Leander Paes has a very good first serve, and also Martina Hingis at the net has great net presence. It's a certain respect that the returner side is saying, if I'm at the service line, your volleys are too difficult for me to defend, and I need more space. For the second serve, Coco moves up, and not just up to the service line, she moves inside the service box. Why does this make sense? The easy explanation is the second serve will be easier for the returner to hit. Okay, but I thought the textbook coaches tell me that if the server's partner gets a racket on it, that middle is way too open. Experience is a big factor, and it's something that should be taught alongside the textbook pattern. The chances of the server's partner hitting any kind of volley against a second serve return is low, or rather, it should be very low. The psychological part is now the server needs to take extra care when placing the second serve. If the returner can attack it, the returner's partner is in an offensive position to take the net. Here we have Rajiv Ram in this point as the returner's partner, who also uses a similar positioning. In this point, Leander is the returner's partner, and we see a different setup. And for the first serve, he's well into no man's land, which is the area between the baseline and the service line. When we see the second serve, he really only took a step forward. What do you think of that? No coach can read a player's mind, but some guesses that come to mind are the strength of the net player, maybe even the second serve is still quite dangerous. The one that I'm going with is a combination of the server's partner, net presence, as well as the returner's tendency to choose placement over power. It's a double-edged sword. If you place it well enough, you'll set yourself up for a much easier ball. But if you're a bit off, it might become a sitter for the opponent. Here's another one where Leander actually just stands in the same spot for the first and second serve, so there's a feel to it. Last example, Hingis is inside the baseline, not too deep into no man's land. You might also ask, why not? Why not just stand at the baseline? You can, but being inside the baseline also sends signals to both your partner and the opponents that the intention is to move towards the net if the opportunity presents itself. For the second serve, Hingis is inside the service box. She's showing confidence in her partner's return. You might also see something that popular online coaches have demonstrated as guarding the line too much, leaving the middle open. Martina is breaking the textbook pattern. She either knows Coco's tendencies and she wants to build a target in her mind so that if Coco does get the opportunity, she will go for that open spot, and Martina will cover it in anticipation. The other deciding factor I couldn't show here for all these examples are whether or not the pairs had communicated quickly to each other their intent on the return of serve. Some players do it, some players prefer to play it as it comes. You can watch this match for yourself in its entirety, but I've genuinely picked these out randomly.